Hey guys, I'm going to do a little video on how to use and download our Electrum wallet. It can be a little tricky. The main issues we have are either with the browsers or the your virus protectors programs. So what I did, I have these already off. You're going to go, this is Windows, turn all these off. Windows Defender, usually you have this one as well, the Defender Firewall. Make sure these are all off. If you have any other programs, turn them off. You're also going to turn them off on your browser. The main issues we usually have is with Google Chrome or the Brave browser. They tend to give us more issues with them, but if you turn all the firewalls off, they should work. So what you're going to do after you turn those all off, of course do the same on your browser. Go to BSTY.org. Now for the Brave browser, it's that little lion head up there. You got to hit that and make sure everything's turned off. Go to Wallets, Electrum Wallets, Windows, save. See how it gave me that failed network error? Something popped in there and messed with it. But let's see if I can get it to go this way. So hit resume. It's going now. Oh, it stopped. Hold on. Do I have everything off? Okay, it's off. Let's try it again. Three times the charm. There we go. That one worked. Just gotta give it another sec. Let it go on. There we go. It worked. So just remember to hit that resume a few times. And again, you may want to just use another browser. Like I hate the Internet Explorers, but you know that could be an option as well. All right, so it's there. Let's open it. And hit more info for this. Run anyway. Yes. If you want to choose a certain place to download it, you choose here. Just go install. Now I haven't downloaded this in a little while, so once we open it up, I'll see what I can do to customize it. Okay, close, and as you noticed, it popped up here, so that is a good sign. Let's open it up. Looks like it saved my first one. I'll see. I'll call it James. That works, right? I'm going to do a standard wallet. If you're a little more technical, you can do it with two-factor authentication, like the you can also use a multi-signature wallet, or if you have the private keys, you can just import them. I'm going to just create a new seed. I don't have the seed. SegWit or Legacy. SegWit technically goes on the Lightning Network, so it's a little quicker. Legacy is traditional, so big difference you'll see is on SegWit, the address usually starts with a G, and on the Legacy it's typically going to start with a Y. Either, they both work. So we'll go next. Okay, that's your seed. You're going to want to write that down and save it somewhere, because if you ever have any issues with your wallet or download on another computer, you can pull it up with this right here. It's like your private key. You can also get your private key on the wallet, but alright, next, now you got to put the seed phrase back in so it knows you got it. Alright, desert shares wallet decade phrase. Alright, hit next. Choose a password. It's weak, but I'm not going to use it anyhow because you guys have my seed phrase. Alright, there's my wallet, opened up. If I want to do a little customization, and this green light means they're good, so it's connected to that node right there. Let's see. Language, default, zeros. And BSTY, you might want to change it to, see that's down there. Probably want to change it to BSTY. Leave that alone. Color stream light, if you want, you can go dark. Okay, fees, ETA, transactions, Lightning, fiat. This is what I was looking for. Fiat currency. Got all these different options. Let me see. I usually pick USD. See, now it shows the price of BSTY right down there. I think it connects to CoinGecko. Yeah, but if you have some BSTY in here, it'll show the whole amount right there. Yeah, it does. CoinGecko right there. I see it there. Alright, those are the main things I like. Okay, so I have to restart it. Close it. Now if you want, you can leave the light. I just prefer, I like this, I like the darkness. Easier on the eyes. There we go. So that's how I like it set. Now, if you have any BSTY in here, of course you can send it to an address. If you want to receive, one thing I've noticed, I know you can do 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. These don't ever expire though. They say they expire, but I've used them over and over and over and they haven't. So don't put $1 million on it. But that's the gist I've gotten from it. So if I want to request them out, I can just go on chain. There it is. There's an address. You can name it if you want. James on chain. There we go. Now, if you scan this address here, it'll give it to you, but you got to realize it's going to pull up all of this stuff right here. What you need, just double click there, is that part there. So it's either going to start, like I said, with a G or a Y, and when you see the question mark, that's the end of it, so you don't need that. So I like to click that, then copy it. So that way, if you're sending the address to somebody, you send them that. If you have all this extra stuff here, you could have some issues. So just a little quirk that they all have. And Bitcoin, Litecoin, they all work the same way. This is open source. So now a good thing to know too is on your private keys. If you wanted to add a private key in, you can do it here. It'd be sweep. If you want to take one out, it'd be export. So, and then if I go addresses, let me see. There's a way if I go in here to show addresses. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Addresses. So see that one? The reason you'd want to label it so you can see. I see that one says James. So if I right click it, let me see if I can get. There we go. Private key. Put your password in. And there's your private key right there. Now, same thing as the address. You're gonna have to get rid of that P2W, but that's the private key there. So if you have your address and your private key, those are the main things you need. I mean, yes, the generation seed is good to have as well, but if you're using one address for everything, I would definitely recommend, yes, having the seed, but I would also recommend having this, because if something goes on and the Electrum wallet's not working, you can always get your coins with that right there. So that's really good to have. I'll close that there. Is there anything else I want to go over on this? I think that's about it. Yeah, a lot of the other things you would just have to get a little more technical on to understand, but that's the basics. And again, I have everything downloaded so I can turn everything back on here as well. So, but like I said, make sure all of your virus protectors are off, and if it gives you that issue there, hit resume a couple more times, and if it still won't work, maybe try a different browser. So anyhow, hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, just give us a shout.